Here is day 20 for the 30 days of code challenge, and today we're going to look at bubble sort. Before I begin with the instructions, let's look at the code provided for us. In the main function of this challenge, they create a vector and it's of size n, and then inside of this for loop, they populate the vector, and we're supposed to write our code below these comments. If you look at the instructions, they give us some sample code here, which is basically the algorithm for bubble sorts. When you scroll down to the inputs, we're going to receive some numbers. The first one is the size of the array, and the second line are the elements of the array. So in this case, 1, 2, 3 is already sorted. We don't need to perform any swapping. So we need to print in our program, array is sorted in 0 swaps. We did not perform any swap. Then we need to print the first elements in the sorted array and the last elements in the sorted array. In this case, 1, 2, 3 is already sorted. So when we print the first elements, we print 1, and then when we print the last elements, we print 3. In this example, we have 3, 2, 1, which is basically reversed. So we need to perform 3 swaps when we apply the bubble sort algorithm. And then when we are done, we print the first and last elements of the array. What you have to do to solve this challenge, or at least the solution that I have, is to copy the code here, and then here, just go to the next line below the comments and paste that code. You can format it so that it's easier to handle it. And this here is the for loop that I just copied. Now I'm going to grab this number of swaps and cut this and paste it right above my code. So I'm pasting it here above this comment. The reason why I'm doing that is because I want to access that variable, the value here, which is going to be updated inside of the algorithm, and use it below the code that I've just pasted. Because remember that when we're done with the bubble sort, we need to print the number of swaps that were performed. So if I keep this as a local variable inside of this for loop, it's not going to be accessible outside of the for loop. So in order for me to have access to that value outside of my for loop, I need to declare it and initialize it outside. The last step here is to handle the outputs. So we can go to another line, and now I have this cout statement. So on one line, I'm going to have array is sorted in X number of swaps. So this number of swaps is that variable, which is going to be updated inside of this bubble sort algorithm. This here is the new line character because we need to go to the next line and then print first element colon space and the first elements in the array, which is at index 0. Then new line character one more time because we need to go to another line and then print last elements colon a space and then the last elements in the array. So that's pretty much it for the entire code. Let's run this. We've passed the 2 sample test cases. So now when I submit this, we've passed all the test cases. So that's it for day 20. This was called sorting. And if you like my solution, please subscribe to my channel and I'll catch you next time.